Discipline sounds boring until you realize that most people quit because they make it miserable. If every single time you hear discipline and you think to yourself, it's boring, it's miserable, it's restrictive, and I can't do anything fun in life, no wonder you quit. I used to think that discipline meant hating the process and grinding non-stop, but then I realized it only really works once you learn to love the process and not sabotage the result. Now I'll get onto how to not sabotage the process, or rather sabotage the result, later on. But for now, I'll just talk about discipline and what it meant to me. So I used to hate the word discipline. No matter what, the things that it was associated with, grinding, hard work, suffering, I used to hate the whole concept of it. And of course, with each self-improvement video I used to watch back then. And I think that was mainly due to the fact that I did love my comfort bubble. I did love to, stay comfortable, to do the easy things, until I started to grow up a bit more and I grew out of that. But every single self-improvement video that I used to watch used to make it seem like this glamorous thing, like I had to wake up early, I had to stop doing the fun things in life and somehow still be happy. And that was never really going to work out for me. That's just not the type of person I am. Maybe you're that type of person, maybe you're not, who knows. But for me, I learned that discipline isn't about loving the task, but rather creating a system that is enjoyable so that you keep on showing up. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Doing the same thing over and over again isn't exciting. Me editing videos isn't exciting. Me working out isn't exciting every single day. You studying probably isn't exciting. You cooking for yourself probably isn't exciting. You repeating the same routines day in, day out isn't very thrilling. The mistake that I made was waiting for these tasks themselves to become fun, but they never did. So instead of waiting around for motivation, I attach rewards to efforts. Editing videos is the perfect example. I've never once woken up and been excited to edit. I've never loved it, but I do understand that it is super necessary for both my growth and for your growth too. So bearing that in mind, I know that it's something that I need to do, and I do treat it with the type of discipline that it deserves. And in order to get to that point, in order to stay disciplined in doing that, I needed to make a few rules for myself. And the simplest and most generic of things to do is work first and then enjoy later. So each and every time I finished editing, I'd watch a series on my laptop and then get onto the next video that I needed to edit. And it would just become this repeating process. And at least that way, I could give myself a peace of mind, knowing that I'm not just slacking off. A reward always feels 10 times better when it's earned and not stolen. That watching series beforehand, before doing the editing, always felt like I was being lazy. It always felt like I was slacking off. But when I've done the work, when I've put the work in, when there's evidence and proof that I have done what I said I was going to do, it feels well deserved. And I think that is a major difference. The same applies to working out. I don't punish myself with discipline. I train with structure, I train with flexibility, and I train consistently. I eat well most of the time, and I give myself a day where I don't overthink food. This way there's no guilt, there's no spiraling, and that one day makes discipline the rest of the week easier because I don't feel trapped. And on the topic of being trapped, people seem to think that discipline is this one big trap where you cut out the things that you enjoy in life. That's not what being disciplined means, and that's why a lot of people fall off of it. They feel like that's what it is. It's not about deprivation, it's about delayed gratification. It's not saying I'll never enjoy life, it's saying I'll enjoy life after I've earned it. And I feel like that's where I used to get things wrong. I would tell myself things like, I'll relax now and then work later. Because, you come in from school, you come in from work, you come in from college, wherever it may be, and you're tired, so you just tell yourself you'll have a few more minutes. But then later never really comes. You never really get to revising, and before you know it, it's about 8 p.m. and you're eating your dinner and getting ready to go to sleep. And that's exactly how your discipline dies. You burn your dopamine before doing anything meaningful. But now I flip the script. I work now and then I get the reward later. It's a simple concept. It's not easy, but it is simple. I feel like understanding what's at stake also helps a lot. Discipline becomes much easier when you realize there is no other alternative. When there's consequences like wasted potential, regret, staying stuck, effort suddenly feels lighter. Once you realize what's achievable, so long as you stay consistent, confidence, freedom, pride, discipline stops being a chore and starts becoming an investment. And that's why I wholeheartedly believe that anybody can achieve anything. You don't need some insane willpower like these guys make out. You just need structure and you need a reward and a reason that actually matters to you. Make the difficult thing non-negotiable, make the reward intentional, and then discipline will stop being discipline and it'll just become who you are. Some days you'll feel stuck, some days you won't even feel like showing up. That's completely normal, my friends. Just do the bare minimum. Because most of the time, once you start, from what I've seen for myself, you'll do far more than planned. So having said all of this now, just do one thing for yourself. Make it easier for you to show up for you tomorrow. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, I'll leave a link down below in the description as well as the comment section. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.